In our final iPhone class, we started talking about scanning. This really wasn't part of our lesson, but I want to give you a little bit of an introduction on what we discussed. So every so often you may be asked to scan a document. Now, if this document is just something that they just need to see, then the easiest thing to do is to use your camera and just take a picture of the document and then send it to them. But occasionally it will have to be in a different format. There's a format known as PDF, and that is the type of format used in professional situations, and that allows a document to be viewed, translated, modified, etc. So if you are asked to scan a document in PDF form, you have tools on your device to help you do that. One of them is the Notes app. So as we open the Notes app on our phone or iPad, and then we tap on a folder, so we can put this note in that folder, and then at the bottom of the screen we're going to press on the box with the pencil. And when it comes up, you can see that there's some different tools here at the bottom. There's a graph, there's some big and little letters, there's bullet, but then there's a camera. That's what we're looking for. You're going to tap the camera, and then it's going to ask you to choose a photo or video. That means things that you have in your photo library. Scan a document. That's what we're going to do. Scan photo or video, or scan text. Now, the difference between the document and the text is the document will be a much larger file because that will include images and things like that, whereas text will just include text. So when you get to this window, you want to tap on Scan Documents, and your camera will open, and then you want to line it up so that, let me get a nice view here. Okay, and then once it's lined up, you can click it, and you can see here that this document has been created in the Notes app. So what I can do now, if you have to do it, is I can crop it by pressing on that, and I can bring the corners in just a bit to make it a little bit more even, and then I would say done. I can change the colors on the next one. You probably won't have to do that. The third one is rotating. I could turn it to the left. We don't have to do that. And the fourth one we can do is put it in the trash. Okay, so I'm going to say I could either retake it, and you could keep taking more images. You could take as many images as you want, but I'm going to say I'm done now. And so now I'm going to say save. So it's going to save those two documents. Okay, now I didn't really need to do two, so I might be able to go and delete one. And so now I just have one to send to someone. And once you have that document scanned, you just press on the share icon, upper right, box with an arrow, click on that, and then you can share with anyone, you can copy it, you can print it, you can save it to your files, etc. Besides using the Note app, you can also download an app. So the app that I've used has been Genius Scan. You can get that in the Apple Store. I think it might also be an Android one. So you would tap on it, it'll open up in your documents, and then you would click on the plus sign. And then you can scan as many documents as you want. So you put it up on top, and while it's turning, when you're ready, you press on the circle. And so now I can see I've got one, and now it's going to go for the next document because we're going to do several at a time. So this is page 2. Okay, and then we'll do one more page. This is page 3. Okay, when I'm done, I can say done. All right, now it's going to open up in what I have copied. I can see at the bottom there's 3 pages. I can also, I have the same editing tools if I want. By pressing any of these circles, I can edit. This one I can change the light, I can recrop, etc., etc. But if I'm happy with it, I'm just going to share it. And notice when I share it, it's in the PDF format. And from there, I can do things like I can set a password if it's a sensitive document, or I have several different places to send it or to store it. So I'm going to export it to the person that is requesting it. It's going to open up in my email. I'm probably going to change the subject to something that they will recognize, like loan documents or whatever, and then I'll send it to them. So that's all you have to do to scan. Let me know if you have any questions.